Guys, what's going on? It's Cal Freezy here, and upon popular demand and request, I have now done, well, I'm now about to do a chemistry video and explain it all to you and how things go, everything about chemistry, and how to improve your chemistry. So I've getting a lot of questions every day about how to improve your chemistry. So quickly, what chemistry does for your team. Chemistry really makes the players off the ball run for the other players. So let's have an example here. Let's say Nene has the ball, okay, and you're looking, and then he sees Carlos Eduardo on the right. Carlos Eduardo will make the run for that through ball, and Nene can just play it through using the Y button, and that'll through ball, and they'll just be making a lot more off the ball movements, and that's basically it. It is important to have a good chemistry, especially if you play a big passing game. Not so much maybe if you do skills, but I certainly like it when a lot of players can combine and work together and they just move around the pitch a lot better. So I recommend having a high chemistry above about 80 is good. Now mine's 98. It's not perfect, but it certainly does me. 2 chemistry really isn't going to make a big difference to my life or this game. So first off, how to improve chemistry. So let's first look at some of these players. So let's look at Giovanni first. Okay, if you look at him, he's got 2 little icons below his face. He's got a little grid and a little football boot. Now the football boot represents the position and the grid represents the formation. The formation is extremely important. I have the 4-2-3-1 formation, as you can see on the left there. And you have to buy formation cards, and let's look at Nene, who's only got like a dark green sort of thing. Now you really want them bright green. This shows that they don't have the perfect formation. They don't have a 4-2-3-1 formation card on them, but they'll have a similar formation card with like the similar structure with 4 at the back and stuff like that. But you really do want them gleaming green if you're going for that 100 chemistry. You really want that. And another example is Nene. He doesn't have a really bright green boot like Giovanni does, because if we look at Giovanni, he's a center attacking midfield player, and if you look where he's playing, he is playing in the center attacking midfield position, and so he has a bright green boot is because that's exactly where he plays and where he likes to play. So that applies for Carlos Eduardo as well, and so you really want to look out for that, and that's the key bit there. Whereas Nene, he's a center midfield player, and he's put in the center defensive midfield. But the reason why he has like a dark, dull green color in his formation card is because he is quite close to center midfield. He's just a center defensive midfield. So that's the reason why, if you're wondering why he doesn't have a bright green card or a red card, you might notice, for example, if we go to my squad selector, there is 100 chemistry, although if you look at some of these guys, they have got green, red formation bits. That's because they don't have the 4-4-2 in this case formation card applied to them. So let's go back to my other team, my Brazilian team, and basically one thing you really do want to do in this game is so you really want, those are the 2 main things. Another really important thing is you want to pick either a country or a league. Now in this instance, I've gone for a country, and that's Brazil, purely because I like they're really good at skills, dribbling, etc., etc. And you really want to pick because they link up really well. For example, we look at the back here, 3 Brazilian guys right at the back, and they all play in the Serie A league, AC Milan, Inter, and Inter. So they have really strong green lines between them. They all have the 4-2-3-1 formation cards, and they play in the right position. So they've got a really strong triangle going on there. And so you really want to pick either a league to go by or a country to go by. Now I've gone for a country here, but you're more than happy to go for a league. The chemistry will still be the same. Like, as long as you make sure you stick by these fundamental rules, you should be racking up a pretty good chemistry. Don't go for like a complete mix and match. Don't get like Ronaldo and then go and get Ferdinand. Do you know what I mean? Or things like that. Like a Ronaldo then gets Scholes or whatever. Don't do that, because that your chemistry will be really like just messed up. For example, let's take Pato out of the equation. He's a Brazilian. He plays in the Serie A league. let's bring in Danny, who's Portuguese, and same position, and look what it does. It's brought it down by 8. That's because he's lost links with the whole midfield pretty much, and it's just completely messed it all up, to be honest with you guys. So let's put Pato back in, and you'll see it jumps by 8. So as you can see, that is quite important. Another key thing is managers. If you look at my manager, it doesn't matter where they come from, to be honest, as long as they have that gleaming green formation grid thingy on them. And the way to get that is simply to go and buy formation cards, which you can do. For example, for a manager, you want to go to trading, you want to go to search, sorry. Then you want to just scroll along to training, type, go along to manager. There we go. And you just hit Y or search now, and you just try and find your formation and then go and apply it to your manager. As for player, you just go along to formation, you hit Y or search, and you scroll along and look for yours. Now there are very expensive formations such as the 4-2-2, the 4-4-2 formation, which is extremely popular in the Premier League. So I highly recommend going for one that isn't as well known, and just to keep the prices down, if you know what I mean. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully I've explained a few things, and if I have, then please leave a comment and a rating. I really want to get this video out there so people stop mass messaging me on how to increase your chemistry. And yeah, guys, don't forget to leave a comment and tell me if this helped or not. And thanks a lot for watching, troops. See you guys in a little bit. Peace out.